With Double Experience Weekend coming up and people training their buyable skills, here's an AFK way of training smithing. And it might even be the best way to train smithing overall. So when you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax and enjoy. Thanks to a friend and advisor in my Discord server Cooling, I know about this method. Now, before we get into the actual method, there are a few things that are useful and 3 of those are very important. If you want to do it for the maximum experience per hour AFK, you want to have Superheat form, because when you have medium heat, you get the experience from high heat, and if you have low heat, you get the experience of medium heat, and you'll know why this is important in just a minute. If you get to 0% heat, the auto heater for smithing is also useful, which will consume 5 coal and kick you back up to 30% heat, giving you more experience per slap on the smithing anvil. And having a higher heat overall will help you out, and you get a higher heat by having a higher smithing and fire making level. The other white items are useful. I won't be covering them too much because this isn't a full smithing guide. They give you more experience or help you in making progress towards finishing your item, therefore increasing your experience per hour. But now let's go ahead and go to the method and explain how it actually works. Ever since a quality of life update for smithing, made after I made my full 1 to 99 and 120 smithing guide, you can actually make or start unfinished items, as many as you want, and have them all in your inventory and smith them all at once. By doing this, every item you smith actually starts at 100% automatically, because that's what an item starts at if you would do it one by one. This is absolutely perfect and essential for AFKing for items like boots or gauntlets. So Elder Rune gauntlets and Elder Rune boots are the best for AFKing at a high level. However, you can also do this at a lower smithing level, though I don't know how effective it exactly is, but it will still be much more AFK than smithing plate bodies. For example, Elder Rune gauntlets. And here is a Elder Rune plate body +0. As you can see with the plate body, the actual heat bar, the yellow bar, goes down much quicker. Now when smithing items, you get the exact same experience per bar smithing any item of the same tier. However, that experience is only the same at high heat. This is why AFKing using gauntlets or boots is better experience per hour, because your experience per slap depends on your heat. If you have a higher heat on average, you do more progress per slap, therefore you get more experience per slap on the anvil. I know I'm using slap all the time, it's probably not the right term, but you're slapping the anvil either way. Now it's better and easier to AFK if you start at maximum heat. The required level to smith certain tiers of metal at maximum heat is on screen now. However, if you're not on the required level, you'll just have to click the forge more often. It's still pretty AFK, but just less AFK until you get that level to fully smith at 100% for that metal tier. Now you may be wondering, how good is this method really? Well, it's pretty damn good. And it's nice and AFK as well. The best way to do this is have 27 unfinished items in your inventory. In the video I'm using less because I was testing the experience rate. Excluding making +1, 2 and 3, in case you were making those beforehand, or maybe buying +4 gauntlets, making +4 to +5 Elder Rune gauntlets get you an experience rate of 576,000 experience per hour in smithing. That's with level 99 smithing and 99 fire making and the smithing outfit and the wise perk. But let's just say it's 540 to 550k smithing experience per hour, almost fully AFK, so that's really good experience for the amount of effort you put in. You can then sell the +5 gauntlets on the Grand Exchange for the people wanting to make burial, or you can always high alch them if you're not able to sell them on the Grand Exchange, but I recommend selling them first. If you want to make burial Elder Rune gauntlets or boots, you will lose the entire item and all of the money you've put into it. However, you will gain double the experience of making a +5 item. So that means you could be getting 1.1 million experience per hour AFK smithing. And what's even better is making +0 to +5 Elder Rune gauntlets makes you a net profit of 174,000 GP per piece. It does take a while to make them +5, but it is profitable. Even if you're alching them, they will always be 17k profit, assuming you can still buy the bars at 9.5k each, or 9.6k each, depending on the prices. If you're making Boreal, you're of course losing every single +5 rune gauntlets price every time you finish smithing one, because the item is destroyed in the process. But you do get double the experience rate, so it's a trade-off. Keep in mind this is different for every tier of metal. I just covered Elder Rune because Elder Rune is the highest level and therefore the best experience rate and probably the most interesting. But I assume most other tiers should have similar profits or experience rates. They're at least good experience, and smithing is a buyable skill anyways, and if it's going to cost you a little bit of money, it's still worth doing this method because it's so AFK. Now, the image you see on screen for the Grand Exchange offer is only a few bars and stuff, so it isn't a massive test. You can sell them in bulk, and you might not be able to sell them instantly. I don't know how that works. I don't know how the market will evolve, especially after this video. Maybe less people start doing Boreal. I don't know. So things may change. Just keep that in mind. It won't always be the same. Now, if you use Superheat form on Elder Rune Boreal gauntlets, you can get an experience rate of over 1.7 million experience per hour, and that's AFK. Now, because I absolutely despise quests, I still have not done the Light Within myself. However, Colleen had, and so he could test the experience rates for me as well, and thankfully he had the time to do so. As you guys can see on screen, there's an image of his experience rate using Alt 1 to check the experience rate, and this was the experience rate he was getting using a crystal hammer, the full blacksmith outfit, and the smithing 99 cape. And of course using Superheat form. There's currently an image on screen that shows you what Superheat form actually does and how it affects your experience. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide and found that helpful. If you did, leave a like down below and maybe even consider subscribing. And I wish you all the best of luck on your smithing training during Double Experience Weekend Extended or after. Catch you guys later. Peace.